Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, guys, so a lot of people have been commenting and even emailing me about trying this Triax racket, or Triax string, excuse me. My rep actually brought me a set of this a couple weeks ago, and I haven't had time to give it a shot. But since there has been so many requests about this string, I'm actually going to go try it today and then get back to you guys real soon. Okay, I understand from whatever my rep told me that this is like the best thing out, best synthetic, poly, non-poly, Diet Coke, non-Diet Coke, 0-calorie drink string out right now. So, I'm gonna go try it. I know there's a lot of stuff going on with this string. So I'm gonna go hit with it with Coach Rob right now and get back to you with some details and how it plays. All right, hold tight. All right, guys, I got my man Coach Rob here with me. We're trying out this Tecnifibre Triax string. I'm liking it. Coach, what do you think?
I liked it as well. Had good pop, good ball feel in the middle of the racket. It was coming off great. I liked it on the volleys. It was responsive. The ground strokes were really good. Watching the ball, hitting it right in the sweet spot, really jumped off.
Yeah, so I strung my Clash Pro at 48 with the 17 gauge. I strung the Pro Staff here with the 16 gauge at 55. It doesn't feel like 55, which is the weird thing. It feels like it's gut and it's been broken in for maybe 2 hours. So it feels lively. Like, I mean, literally we strung this an hour ago, and I'm like, it's like coming off with a lot of feel, a lot of ball pocketing, a lot of oomph, actually. There's a lot more power than I anticipate. It's got a lot of gut-like features that I like. It's super, super comfortable.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I'm actually surprisingly shocked by the whole experience, but it's a good string. So Coach Rob, you're not a Clash guy, but you tried my Clash at 48. What'd you think of that?
The ball really jumped off the racket. I didn't have to swing very hard. The ball was really lively. I noticed it immediately. I was hitting the ball harder and deeper in the court when I switched from the Pro Staff to the Clash. And even mentioned to Harry, I said, hey, am I hitting the ball? Is it going deeper and harder? It feels like I'm not swinging any harder, but the ball's really flying.
Yep, no, effortless. Effortless is the word that we're gonna call this string. It should be Tecnifibre Triax Effortless. All right, so my review of the new Tecnifibre Triax string. It's actually good string. I was pleasantly surprised as to how it played. I strung it with the 17 gauge on my Clash Pro at 48 pounds. Definitely easy power, easy on the arm, easy spin. I even let Coach Rob use it, and he was like, whoa, that was like butter. I mean, it pretty much carved through the air, easy power, ball took off easily, good amount of spin. I mean, we were both shocked at how well this string played. We both characterized this string as kind of like natural gut. It had gut-like feel. I mean, imagine how gut feels about 3 to 4 hours in. Nice and soft, it pockets really well, ball takes off. It's kind of like what this string feels like. I even took that new Pro Staff 97 standard one and cut out my confidential and put in the Triax 16 at 55 pounds. And I liked it a lot. I was shocked at how well that felt. That Pro Staff 97, I strung it at 48 with my confidential 16L at like 48 pounds, and it felt great. When I jacked it up to 55 with the 16, it felt really, really good. It felt like home. I know back in the day, I did string those at 55 to 60 pounds. I'm sure most Pro Staff users remember that, 55 to 60. Well, it felt like home, guys. It actually felt perfect at 55 pounds with the 16 gauge of this. It kind of felt like, again, I put gut in there at 55 pounds. So let's delve into this string a little bit more. When they first introduced this to me about a month ago, they're like, oh, we got a new great string out. And I'm like, yeah, great. What is it now? You know, because everybody's trying to tell me and pitch me on a new string. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a half poly, half synthetic. First thing to pop into my mind, oh, it's NXT Control. And there's like, no, it's better than that. You know, it's more like, you know, this and that. And I'm like, okay. Well, after I played with it, I'm like, okay, well, tell me what it's made of now. So they basically told me that this is very similar to Luxilon Element. Now, a bunch of you messaged me and told me that Element isn't really a poly. So this is kind of not really a poly either. Now, when you look at the properties of this string, it's like they did put like a multi with a poly and wrapped it together. But it's kind of a new form of poly. And you can look at it. It says polymade fibers, and then it's thermal polyester improved. So it's like two types of not quite polys, like multi-filaments braided together to make this very unique string. I mean, they're saying that it's durable, durability, spin performance, and arm protection. Well, they missed power in there, because surprisingly, it's pretty powerful and it's got great feel. I may have a new string. I love this string. I didn't want to tell you that in the beginning, but if you haven't tried this and you are a lover of gut, natural gut, try this string. You could save yourself a couple bucks. And I'll bet you it'll last a little longer, right? And hold tension maybe a little better, and you don't have to take care of it. So the other unique thing about this string is the 16 gauge is a 133. So that's a little thicker than a standard 16 gauge, which is 130. I'm guessing that because of all the fibers in there, it thickened up what needs to be held. Basically thickened up what holds those strings together. It's the same thing with the 17. It's a little thicker than a normal 17 at 128. I mean, that's real close to a standard 16 gauge. So, but even at a 128, I mean, my Solinco Confidential is a 125. So even at a 128, it didn't feel thick. I mean, even this on that Pro Staff didn't feel thick. They felt really good, lively off the bat. I mean, no break-in time. So for you guys who are searching for a new string, try this. Definitely try this. If you love Luxilon Element, this is going to be right up your alley. Arm friendly, superior spin, good feel, nice power. So guys, I would deem this as the string of the year. That would be what I say. String of the year. You try this string. It is that good. All right. So that's the new Tecnifibre Triax string. You Triax this string. It will be good for you. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.